In Lost Ark, players can explore lands, uncover amazing treasures, and improve their combat abilities in action-packed encounters. And if you love playing Lost Ark, then you should also try these 10 best games like Lost Ark. So without being said, let's get started. The first one we have World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is a well-known MMORPG that almost no one has ever heard of. With such a long lifespan, this game has seen a number of changes, making it one of the most well-known in the category today. Expanded areas and new features are added to the game on a regular basis, much as in Lost Ark. Next up we have New World. Like Lost Ark, New World's PvE gameplay will demand players to employ strategy and coordination. Exploring perilous biomes, passing through cities and villages, and facing off against aggressive foes guarding prized loot are all part of the fun. Games are presented in a different manner. MMORPGs like New World and Lost Ark have distinct identities within the MMORPG genres, but New World is an amalgam of these and other subgenres. Next up we have Final Fantasy XIV. The game takes place in the fictitious realm of Hydaelyn, where it depicts the narrative of numerous races and their battle against the Garlean Empire. Lost Ark-like gameplay allows players to explore a wide-open environment, perform missions, and take on tough boss fights alongside their friends. You may take on higher-level bosses straight away in this game, unlike in Lost Ark, where you had to grind for them. Next up we have The Last Epoch. With its action-packed gameplay and unique characters, Last Epoch is a worthy addition to the action RPG genre if you're looking for something similar to Lost Ark. This is done by going back in time and fighting strong ancient gods and monsters with class-based powers that allow for mastery specialties. Next up we have The Elder Scrolls Online. This is one of the greatest game series ever made. In light of its rich history and legend, it is easy to understand why the domain was ripe for an MMORPG that could properly represent it. Even though The Elder Scrolls Online got off to an unsteady start, it has steadily improved over time thanks to a steady supply of content updates and expansion packs. Next up we have Grim Dawn. While Grim Dawn is not an MMO, it is a highly polished action RPG that has many parallels with Lost Ark in terms of combat and growth. You play a rebel warrior caught up in a conflict between two supernatural powers fighting for control of humankind. Next up we have Guild Wars 2. There are several classes to select from in Guild Wars 2, each with their own special skills and playstyles, similar to Lost Ark. PvP and PvE regions are also available in Guild Wars 2, allowing players to queue up and engage in competitive action. Fans of Lost Ark will be wowed by Guild Wars 2's beginner-friendly advancement system and a wide variety of class possibilities. Next up we have Path of Exile. Path of Exile is an action RPG set in Reclast, a dark and gruesome realm. It's been 9 years since the release of the game, yet it still has a large following. New features, characters, and other additions to the game are released on a regular basis, which ensures that the player base will continue to develop. Next up we have Genshin Impact. While the game's graphic style is reminiscent of anime, the vast world and unique chance-based rewards make it a standout. Lost Ark-style free-to-play game, the game claims to be constantly updated with new characters, cosmetics, and upgrades like its predecessor. The last game of this video is the Diablo series. In terms of gaming history, Diablo has to be right up there with the best. A fourth is now in production, and it will span over 3 different games in all. The series is still going strong, and although Diablo 3 wasn't universally adored when it launched, the Loot 2.0 patch drastically rebalanced the game's item drop mechanism. So that's the list of 10 best games like Lost Ark for PC and consoles. I'd appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel Games Puff if you found this video entertaining.